Bound by a life-enhancing mission, there's no question about the outstanding services we provide, the healing environment we create, or the caring, compassionate people who are the heart and soul of Parrish Medical Center. The following story exemplifies why Parrish Medical Center is nationally recognized as one of America's finest healing environments. When Mrs. Harvin drove her partially paralyzed husband Bob 10 miles to the emergency department very late one night, she knew she would receive excellent care. Because of his fragile health, Bob had been here many times before. What she didn't know was that they would receive extraordinary healing care from one of our emergency department care partners who went above and beyond his normal duties. Mrs. Harvin is the sole caregiver for her husband. Bob was running a fever that night and early morning, so Mrs. Harvin knew she had to get medical care for him immediately because of his poor health. The wheelchair is an essential part of their lives. Mrs. Harvin needs it to care for her husband and move him easily. In her rush to get to the hospital, she failed to secure Bob's wheelchair to the back of their car. When they arrived at the hospital, the wheelchair was not on the back of the car. Mrs. Harvin immediately turned around and took the same route home trying to find it, but the wheelchair was nowhere to be found. With or without their wheelchair, Bob still needed medical care, so they drove to the ER entrance and she asked for assistance. ER nurse William helped Bob from the car under one of our wheelchairs and took him inside to get the care he needed. Mrs. Harvin was understandably still worried about the wheelchair she'd lost. She worried about how she was going to get Bob into the house when they returned home. With our mission in mind, healing experiences for everyone all the time, William loaned the couple a wheelchair from the ER. This was a great relief to Mrs. Harvin. William knew it would be difficult for her to return the wheelchair since she couldn't leave her husband home alone. So William went above and beyond once again. He used his break time to drive to their home to pick up the loaned wheelchair. Not only did William and the emergency care team provide excellent clinical care, but empowered by our mission, William helped the couple overcome the added stress of the lost wheelchair. Mrs. Harvin spoke highly of her ER nurse William and the care her husband received during those early morning hours. She also said the care shown to everyone who comes to Parrish Medical Center goes above and beyond what is required or what is part of their regular job. She said the dedication to providing healing experience is evident. It's what makes people want to come back and to recommend Parrish Medical Center to family and friends.